Hi everyone. Happy, 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 happy. I don't know why it looks like my screen is, let me sec here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so for anybody who's not met me before, my name is Ernestine Day, and I am the soulful guitarist. I channel energy from source through me, through my guitar, without using words. And if you're familiar with light language, that is what I do. And I get to channel. So I'm just going to make sure I'm on Facebook land. It says I am live. Just got to find me. Am I live? And unpin that one. That way make room for this one. Here we go. So let's get at this and see where Spirit takes us today. There we are. Okay. Here we, oh, almost forgot to do that. Here we go. Holy smokes. Oh, man. That was amazing. Hello, Mr. Samuel. Oh, it's good to see you, brother. Oh, it's been a while. Very long time. So, welcome to my world. And, yeah, I am so grateful for my journey. Every experience I've had in my life has taught me so much. It's not what you think it is, it's what it is. And I'm not gonna apologize. I'm in the middle of exposing elder abuse where I live, and so I've cut a lot of my costs down to help me get through to this point. And so one of the things I've done is I eliminated my subscription to Restream because it was costing me like $60 a month, and I need the funds to help me to get through this. And it's been 4 months of this right now, and I'm totally fine. I'm advocating and speaking on behalf of a lot of residents here, majority of the residents. But anyway, so that's why my quality of my camera speed is not what it normally would be, because I don't mind paying for having that, but right now I have to cut down expenses. It's been nice to see you too, Samuel. Oh, it's been a while because I was going, where's Samuel? Yeah, I've been thinking about you. So he must be coming into my field. Anyway, let's see where we go next because I have no idea, as most of you guys know. Like, it's a magical ride. So here we go. Oh, happy, happy Sunday afternoon. I think it's Sunday. So right now, I don't know which side is up, which side is down. Oh, so you've been on the road with your job. Okay. And yeah, it's so nice to see you, Samuel. And if I remember correctly, you're in Portland, Oregon. Yeah. What a ride. I'm just going to say that. Let's get back at this. Let's see where we go. That was awesome. Oh, I needed that. I needed that for me, and you guys just get to come for this amazing magical ride. And and just for anybody who's not familiar with the work I do, my name is Ernestine Day, and I am the Soulful Guitarist. I do live looping, and Samuel, he's actually here on YouTube right now. He knows that. I think you've been around me, what, God, it's got to be close to 3 years now, something like that. And I never know what I'm going to play, let alone how it wants to be expressed. So it's a complete surrender on my end, and just go for this magical ride. And everything's live. It's not planned, rehearsed, none of that stuff. It's raw, organic channeling that's happening. Yeah. And I'm going to say thank you very much for being here now, later. I may be back later because I'm in the midst. I have to do a bunch of stuff this afternoon, and because they're trying to evict me here where I live. I've been here 4 years, and this is my second eviction in less than 3 months. And I I stopped the first one, and we won all the other hearings, and we're exposing this, trying to get help to stop this. And so they're trying their second eviction on me, and they sped up the hearing to this Wednesday. And so I need to focus on that and get that all handled today. I got documents I have to put together, and there's 3 packages, one for them, one for the RTB. We have a thing here in British Columbia where I live. It's called the Residential Tenancy Act. And it's a BC government legislation. It tells the landlords what their job and responsibilities are, etc. And it tells the tenants what their job and responsibilities are. So everybody knows we're on the same playing field. And what's happened here, they hired this caretaker. I'm sure it was somebody that he knew here in order to get this job. And he's been here 25 years. And he has gotten away with sexually abusing women here. Late night booty calls, you name it, right down the. It's just what I've discovered in the last couple of months is just off the charts. He was never abiding and adhering to the RTB Act. That was one thing, right? And we can't get work done in our suites in a timely fashion, et cetera, et cetera. And, but, you know, because nobody here knew who I was. Nobody knew, because my private life is my private life. And these people here, we're all alone in our journeys, but these people are stuck in energies, and I can't go down that crazy path of theirs, and I won't either. And so I've been keeping to myself for the last 4 years until I had 2 courageous residents here, and that's when I stepped in and showed them who I am. And so we had a resident meeting where I taught them about the RTB Act and how it works and etc. And 4 of us in total had decided to move forward to take our landlord to the RTB Act. Before we even got to do that, well, actually, I think we filed, and then he gave me and another resident an eviction notice and stopped that. And the 4 RTB hearings we had, we won, in my view, completely won, because they understood that we're reaching out for help because the president here is not doing his job. He's trying to protect the predator here. And yeah, it's retaliation, harassment. Thursday escalated with them towards me. It went on for 3.5 hours. Them pounding on my door, yelling through my door, pounding on my patio door, yelling through my bedroom window. Like, it was crazy. I got the police involved. So there's no official record on that. Plus, I'm handing my constable here all my documents so he can see what's going on and see what he can do for me. He can see that I'm a very strong person, which I am, but it doesn't mean that I'm not being traumatized by these people. I'm just not engaging with them. I'm not allowing them to affect me. And I'm so proud of myself for my growth, my inner growth, my expansion within myself. Just this experience here has shown me just how much I've grown. And, Thursday was just like, it was traumatizing. I put in an official report and they're trying to say, we weren't harassing you. Phone calls, text messages, pounding on my doors. That's not harassment, right? So anyway, I need to work on putting my documents together, and because the hearing's on Wednesday, my deadline's on Tuesday. They're such fucking idiots. That's all I'm going to say about them. And I'm okay. The one thing I do ask people, if you're able to, send me some incredible energy to keep me going energy-wise. Right now I'm doing okay. There's there's been moments when I reached out to my community, because I do a lot of stuff on Facebook, and I'm not on YouTube as much, but that may change once I upgrade all my stuff back to where I was before all this started 4 months ago. But in the meantime, it's, you know, my story is people have said to me, you got to write a book about this. I don't have the energy to write a book. If somebody can do, I'll tell them the information. And, they said it'd be a great movie because it's like, it's unreal. It is just fucking unreal that the president of the society is more concerned about protecting a predator than the elderly that live here. Something's really fucked up with this picture. And I'm so grateful for the RTB. There's nothing in the RTB that deals with abuse of any sort. And they need to change that. Because we are not the only ones that are experiencing this. I know that. But the thing is like, I have no doubt when I go to say this here, and is everything, because you guys know how connected I am to spirit. And spirit put me here to expose and stop this from happening. That's why I'm here. I love my home. I don't like the energy that's happening here because of the root problem, which is Doug, the resident caretaker. And here's, you're absolutely right, Samuel. He's a creep. I've heard some stories from people, right? And about, when I say this, hearing stories about other people through other people. I'm okay with that to a point because I can feel there's some truth to it. But there's nothing nicer than talking to somebody that's happened to. And I have no doubt that spirit did this. Yesterday I was at a fellow resident's place, Richard, and I was helping him clean up his Facebook page and stuff, his messengers and stuff. And I said, you know Patty? He goes, oh yeah. I said, I want to talk to her. And I explained to him why. So he reached out to her and she was ecstatic. So we connected yesterday. And then today she sent me a beautiful text message. And I have it in writing. I'm not saying this to hurt anybody as I go to say this, because I'm just repeating what she said to me. So to me, it's not that bad, but some people may offend it, but I'm not saying it to offend anybody. I'm saying the truth based on her language that she used. When she came to look at a place here, and Doug was flirting with her, which is his typical behavior, and he says, like, and this is in writing, like, how badly do you want to live here? And he, you know, and so she gave him a blowjob so she could live here. And then she ended up dating Doug for a while and realized that she ended it, and then he became her worst nightmare. Yeah, I have that in writing. And it just speaks volumes about what I'm doing here. And these people here, I'll protect every single resident that lives here. I will protect them. So help me God. You guys can put me through a lot of stuff, but you're not going to affect me. These people are more concerned about me than I am for myself. And when I say this is, I've reached out to my spiritual community when I needed energy or anything. I have one person I talk to. She is my very good friend, and we've been friends for 10 plus years. And we've been there with each other through our journeys. She was in a car accident and she had some soft tissue brain damage done, and they told her she'll never be fine. And she knows how connected she is to spirit. There's no gift that she doesn't have. Honest to God, like it's just blow my mind. So she's had to work her way back. She used to have stickers all over her house trying to remind her of stuff, and that didn't even work at the beginning. And so with her and I, we've both been there for each other, and she's getting herself back bigger and better than she ever was, and is just that's who I turn to, right? And I'm so grateful for my friend Deb. She knows it. I just call her up and, lately, and I go, I just want to tell you how much I love you and I appreciate you and I value you. And she goes, I feel the same about you, Ernie. Yeah. It is going to be a lawsuit, Samuel. This is really blows my fucking mind, okay? After the RTB hearings, the last hearing was April the 23rd. On that Monday, whatever the date was, because it was a Friday, or it was a Thursday, yeah. So the following Monday after the 23rd, April 23rd, that is, I called the RCMP. I made an official elder abuse report. And you ready for this? Is that because he yells, he screams at us, he uses intimidation, bullying tactics. Those are not unlawful acts, if you could say. I'm talking about, the law that they operate on. And they know I've gone through the RTB, and the RTB doesn't deal with any sort of abuse at all. And like I said a bit ago, that needs to change. And yeah, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, so then I called elder abuse, I've called human rights, and a couple of people, different organizations I talked to, and nobody's helping us. And like, I'm amazed what I've been able to do, and these people are amazed at what I've been able to do so far. And people are scared here because they speak up, Doug will retaliate. It's just awful disgusting. And with what happened on Thursday, once I put my documents together and give it to my constable, Gregson, I want to proceed with charges against Doug Granger and Tom Latter and Jolene, Sarah, and Emily for what I went through on Thursday. Yeah. I want them charged. But I also know by removing Doug, which is the root of it all, everything else will disappear. But he's the one that has to go. And they have this, or Doug has this opinion, because he loves playing the victim role. That woman, she's trying to get me fired from here. I'm going to lose my job. How dare her do that to me? I've been here for 25 years. And I'm going to turn around and say, Doug, you got away with abusing us for 25 years. It's about damn time you're exposed and held accountable. How about that? But he wants to play the victim role, and some people are stupid enough and foolish enough to believe what he's saying. They're all damn fools. Yep, I agree, Samuel. And but going to the part about lawyers, sorry, I forgot to mention this. The lawyers, they, I have, there's a gentleman from Langley Senior in Action Society, I believe that's the title. Correct me, forgive me if I'm incorrect. And because he was at our resident meeting, his name is Paul Crump, and I reached out to him and I said, I need help now. And he knew when I said now, I mean now. So he got hold of somebody that he has, and they gave him a whole thing, and I went through it, and I called some of these lawyers that are on that list. You ready for this? Well, if you want a consultation, you have to pay $250 $30 or $50 for a 30-minute. If you want a 1 hour, it's almost $500. And I'm going, I did pay for one, and I got my money back. And so I found somebody on Friday, yesterday, not yet, yeah, yesterday, that gives you a free consultation. Now, most lawyers, because I need to zero my focus in on what's going on here, that they have to have knowledge about this stuff. Because I know different lawyers are special in certain areas, but we need somebody that deals with this stuff. And so I'm going to give them a call on Tuesday. Yeah, it's been quite the ride. I'm tired. I know I'm exhausted, but I'm actually okay at the same time. It's amazing. It's been an amazing journey, and yeah, the when I sent him my letter on Thursday for the invasion of my space here, and I put in a first complaint to Tom, and Tom responds saying received, and I get this letter from, or whatever it is, because I don't open, just so you guys know, I don't open anything come from Jolene. I block both Jolene and Sarah on my phone. I blocked them on Facebook. They come onto my Facebook page making comments and remarks. I went to their page, blocked them, came back onto mine, and I deleted them. This is my space. And I talked to the constable on Thursday because they're trying to say that I'm slandering them. And he goes, slandering is when you're saying something that's not true, right? And I said, if you want, go take a look at my post, and if you feel that I could change something, do something differently, just let me know. I'm more than happy to listen in here. But anyway, so I'm just carrying on, and they don't like it. They don't want the truth to be out there. Well, this is what I said to Jolene when I first met her a few weeks ago, I guess a month or so ago, whatever it was, April the 12th. Yeah, because we had our first hearing on the 13th. That's why I know the date. And she presented herself, oh, I'm here to help, blah, blah, blah. I just want to hear your guys' side of the story. And I got to tell her, and she just kept on defending Doug, and I got frustrated. I hung up on her. Rose did the same thing. This lady they just hired recently, Sarah, she's not here for us. She's here to protect the predator. And I told both Jolene and Sarah, you're going to go down with them. Anybody who wants to enable and protect a predator who's abusing the elderly, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? And I remember saying to Jolene something, but the money matters more than helping the elderly. And that's very evident. Sarah, same thing. The money matters more than helping the elderly. And they're not trying to say I'm causing the problems. Yeah, oh, it's just hilarious. It's just... Send me a friend request on Facebook land. My page on Facebook is public, by the way, everybody. And my name is Ernestine Day. That's how you find me. And I just post on there just when something happens. I'll put it that way. Thursday events there. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to say on that lovely note, thank you for being here now or later. And if you want to follow me on Facebook land, with what I'm going through, Samuel, if you want to be friends, and we might be friends, because I see your last name is Newton. For some reason, that rings a bell. But anyway, if we're not friends, please ask me to be friends. I'll accept you. I'm very selective in who I allow into my sacred space now. I have been for a while, but I'm more so now than ever. So on that note, hugs and loves, everybody. And here we go. Okay, hugs and loves, everybody. I'll see you guys all.